How's everybody today? Hope you're doing well. What have I been doing? Been working at the house today. And getting the house ready for painting. Touching up this, filling this in, touching this up, cleaning. So, and I did my washing today. Put a load of washing in. And wash my clothes. I gotta bring that in soon before it gets damp in the evening. So that's to do yet. Busy. I wanted to talk a little bit about philosophy. You know, I said this to you many times before. I have this brain that won't switch off, and I'll get a topic and it just keeps on going and going and going. I was thinking about this the other day. I don't know why, it's just in my mind. That, you know, once upon a time, you know, if you look at England, America, the industrial world, back in the day, British people, everybody had a job, always had enough. And what did they start to do? They started to close factories and ship them to China, right? So China had all the, you know, the big businesses. And then the West complained that China's air pollution was bad. So then now I hear that the same factories are moving to Vietnam. They're closing down in China and moving to Vietnam because they can pay the people less. So some vloggers were there and showed that the pollution is a lot worse than it used to be in the past because the factories are there. And what are the factories making? High-tech stuff. You know, phones, TVs, all the things we don't really need. So I heard somebody today say, you know, somebody I watch on YouTube said there's an epidemic of loneliness. And have you ever felt lonely? I have. And there are many reasons for loneliness. You're alone, by yourself, or as a child, I heard one person say, as a child, they had everything, but no love. Hands up. Didn't feel people wanted to spend time with you. So, you know, in life you have this dilemma where there's people want to be with you, but part of your character says, I want to be alone. And when you're alone, you say, I want to be with people. That's for me. It's like this merry-go-round all the time. I actually feel a little bit stressed if I'm around too many people. But for some reason, if there's like 2 people, I'm alright. If there's a big gang of people, I start to get a bit panicky. I don't know what it is. But, you know, when you're on your own, what do? People look at their phones. And you go out for a meal with people, and what do? They look at their phones. So all these high-tech factories left the West, went to China, polluted the air. Now they're going to Vietnam, they're polluting the air, making gadgets that we don't need, right? And then we go to eat food with friends, and what do? Look at their phones. For me, I think that really bugs me when you're with somebody and they want to look at their phone more. I understand why, because, you know, when I'm on my own, I don't like looking at, I like to look at Instagram because I love photography. So I'll drive down the road, see something, and I'll stop and take a picture, and I put it online. Sugar's here. So I'll often look at that. But if I'm with somebody, I don't want to look at my phone. I want to be with them. You know, the philosophy and philosophers, and, you know, be in the moment. Buddhism says be in the moment, be present, be with, you know, who is it, the Vietnamese monk, what's his name? I forgot his name right now, it'll come to me. Thich Nhat Hanh says, when you eat, be focused on eating only. Don't eat and don't multitask. focus on eating the food. So if you're with somebody eating, focus on the food and with the person you're with, not looking at your phone. Because what do they remember when you walk away? They just were looking at their phone. They didn't want to spend time with me. So people are with each other, but not. So it's like a merry-go-round. So what's my point? I jumped around a lot, but the point is, do we actually need all this technology? Has it made us any happier? Has it made us any better? Because I living here in Thailand and in a village life, I see the way people live. A lot of them don't have 2 pennies to rub together. But I seen this the other day. This really tickled me a lot. When was it? Sunday morning I seen this. I was driving from Ayutthaya back up this way. I passed, the motorcycle with the sidecar. It was an ice cream truck. The guy's driving the ice cream truck. His lady's sitting next to him, and she has a dress on, maybe from like the 50s, fitted, nice figure, nice hair, leaning over so she's sitting on top of the ice cream box, leaning next to her boy or man, and drove by, and you can see she's got her legs crossed with nice shoes on, driving down the road. Not in a Mercedes, but on a scooter, and they're with each other, and obviously love each other. And that just tickled me. You don't have to have a Mercedes, BMW, or anything like that. But, she's dressed really nice. And his mode of transport is a scooter with a sidecar. And she's sitting there, cross-legged, looking like a lady from like the 50s style. And I thought, hey, they love each other. I thought, how cool was that? But, people will eat, one person goes fishing, they catch 2 fish and give some to the neighbor. The neighbor gives them some vegetables, a little bit of rice, and they have a meal. And they sit together and eat. Sit on the floor and eat. They have a lot of food, and traditionally they have lots of different plates of food, and you take a little bit and put it, from all these different plates, and put it on your plate and sit and eat and talk to each other. Love that. So what is my point? Be present, be in the moment. If you're with somebody, be with that person. Let them, I think you could say this, about this. If you're with that person and they leave and think, hey, that person made me feel special, because you give them your attention. Philosophy for today. So, what's up guys? Good lunchtime. This morning I went walking. I left the house about 20 minutes past 6, and it was like a beautiful morning. The sun wasn't up yet. Well, it was light, but you couldn't see the sun yet. So I got halfway around my loop before the sun actually had come up, and then I seen I see the fields every morning, and the sun shining across the fields, absolutely beautiful. So I had my phone with me, and I took a little bit of video for you to see. It's not perfect, it's a little bit shaky because I was walking and just used my cell phone, but have a look at this. What do you think? Really pretty, huh? Beautiful, like romantic morning. Sun coming up, mist on the rice. Really pretty. I wanted to share that with you. So I've come to Big C to get some lunch. But on the way, I stopped off at the Chicken Man. I got some fried chicken, drumsticks. Got 2 drumsticks to have with my lunch. And I got some sum-tam salad. Sum-tam salad. So I asked for just a little bit of spice today. Normally I say in my pet, no spice, but today a little bit of spice. So prepare to whistle. Okay, time to chow down now. I have a place I love to fly the drone. And I would love to share that with you. Okay guys, back home again. I hope you enjoyed all that. Another day over. I enjoyed my walk this morning. It's pretty good. I got out early enough before the sun got up to try to burn me, but it was fun. So I'm going to sign off and say good night. And I hope you all are doing well. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings. Rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. What did you say? Rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. For you. All the best. Good night. See you in the morning. Good night.